Fresh. Avery Sherman.
Yo, it's Roddy Crew. I was like, damn, bro, ass.
That's what everybody, they was all shocked. They like, damn, you young as hell, boy. You was AD, how the hell you swing that? It was more so like, shit, that shit fell, swung me, really.
Right.
Cause I ain't really, I mean, I asked about the job and shit like that, but how all that shit just happened and it came open, just like fell on me, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't tripping. I'm geeked that I got that.
But I was just, like I said, speaking from the homie standpoint,
exactly.
Football team member standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Just like,
shit, that's wild.
Oh, damn, bro, ass, I'm proud of him, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I know my daughter was coming here. I'm like, good, I got somebody in on dog. She don't even know.
Bro, I be on the kids, especially if I know their parents. I be on them like, nah, where you going? Come on, let's get there.
Right.
All right, you need a pass? All right, then get there. And I'm walking them to class.
Right.
They know, get there and I'm leaving and they going the other way. No, I'm walking right behind you. Come on, let's go. Because it's bigger than just, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the hallways. It's bigger than what's going on outside of school. Once they walk in, they gotta feel safe. Mm-hmm. They gotta feel like they somebody there that care about them.
Relate to
them. You know what I'm saying? They can relate to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And not only that, but they gonna see me in the grocery store. They gonna see me at the bowling alley. They gonna see me when they leave here. So it ain't never like, oh, I won't never see you in the hood. Yeah, I'm here too. You know what I'm saying? I live in the same area y'all live in. So that's a good point too. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And then just going back to football too, though, bro. I think you played last year.
Yeah, I did. I played last year.
I know you had posted some highlights not too long ago.
It was fun.
Or some couple plays or something.
Yeah.
You always posted plays though, so I'm not knowing if these recent or you know what I'm saying, a little bit ago. But I know that was for the Revolution, so I know it had to be at least within the last 2 years.
Yeah. I played last year. It was my first year playing since. I don't know. I think I took like 3 years off, low key. Mm-hmm. But it was needed though, because you know that semi-pro ain't really real football. You know what I mean? It's decent.
It's fun.
But it's never like, you know, it'll never be like a high school team,
right?
Or
college
just like
team.
the camaraderie and the dedication ain't there. You know what I mean?
Not there.
So I took a couple of years off,
and that's really what build the camaraderie, and that's what make it so fun. Is that dang, bro, we done ran 1,000 down and backs together. You know what I'm saying?
My first year
and both
was
was really
that,
trying hard. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like wasn't just out there half-assing.
My first year with my brother and all that, when we played for the Rams and all that, it was decent.
Your brother.
That was a good year.
Hey, how bro do it?
He doing pretty good. He just graduated welding school. So he a welder now. He making some little cheese, you know.
For real.
Gotta talk to him different a little bit.
Hey, for real. Hey, but bro, hey, man, that's the first thing too. Like, that's crazy because I met your brother first.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm like, damn, you know, he fast as hell. He small, but he. You know, he coming with that thunder, you know what I'm saying? He coming with the bull. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Then you come, I'm like, damn, you got a little brother? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that was my boy, man. I ain't seen him in a minute, though, but he down to earth, real, you know what I'm saying? Genuine cat. Ain't out here trying to keep up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? Doing him, you know what I'm saying? I always gravitate towards people that just they self, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he couldn't keep up with the Joneses because we couldn't keep up with the Joneses. Man. He was messed up back in the day. So
and I mean, just being like, trying to be like in crowd type shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be with what's popular or what everybody's got, bro, ass is not concerned. I'm doing me. You feel
that
me?
Man, they called me on the phone, bro, and sit on the phone and breathe. Man won't say nothing, like, but that's like how he is though. So the way you see him, the same way I see him, bro, it ain't no different. Like he'll get on the phone, make sure I'm cool, and then he won't say nothing. He'd rather just sit there and listen to what I got going on in my back now. You know what I mean? It ain't never like he trying to control the conversation, he barking over me or nothing like that. That punk don't. Yeah.
All right. Good. It's
straight.
All that matter, really.
What's going on around you?
Right.
Oh, okay. And then he'll sit there for a little minute, and then it is what it is. But
then he was done. As soon as you came, I think he only played one more year.
Yeah, he played one more.
He shot back out to Springfield, I think.
Yep. Because he really only moved up to Rockford to see me finish out high school. You know what I mean? And then he just so happened to
get up
with the semi-pro joint, and then he was like, all right, bet. Woo. Then I went to college, and then I came home that summer. He like, shit, let's play one more year. I'm like, I'll play with you. You know what I mean? So we played one more year together, and then he bumped out. But,
man, straight up. That's how I was like, dang. I didn't really know he wasn't from Rockford until we went down to Springfield to play the little team.
Right.
And all his homies was over there, and I'm like, dang. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, you from? He's like, yeah, I'm from this Rockford. This is my crib. I'm like, all right. But then I'm thinking, bro, still gonna be back in Rockford for a little bit. Then He was out of there. I'm like,
He
damn.
barely come back now. He be here for like a day and he'll walk out, but then you won't see him again until like next December or something.
Right.
Like that,
I gotta catch it next time he comes.
Yeah, he's supposed to be down here for Thanksgiving, so
That was my boy Dan.
Cool dude.
I know, remember we had our one-on-ones?
Man,
Me and you.
them days. You already know.
Hey, this man got this is a baller right here, man. This dude's a baller, man. I give it to him straight up. Man,
Hey, it'd be a lot of people talking noise, man.
He's
but
a baller.
Hey, only a few can really say that and really be like they lined up and they really seen me out there on action and practice mode and in game mode. You know what I'm saying? So back in them Rams days, I was still really liking football, still really trying to play football. You feel me? So it was never like I was taking a play off or nothing like that because I was just out of high school. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Youngest here, I'm like, damn.
But that jump was fun though, man. I enjoyed playing with all y'all, Albert, all y'all boys. That shit was just.
I'm gonna get back out there probably a year, one more year or two, probably two. I'm gonna give it 2 more years. I don't know when yet. I'm gonna give it 2 more before it's all said and done.
Yeah, it's more, man. I think I play next year, but it's just gonna come to the fact where I just ain't got enough time for it.
No doubt.
Because with all this going on here,
And that's what I'm trying to do with the same with my schedule.
right? So I'm just trying to fit it in. But I mean, it be when you can fit it in, it do be fun. It do be, you know what I'm saying, like it'd be like a relief. You know what I'm saying, like all day you work, and then when you put the pads on and shit again, it's like you actually feel like a kid again almost.
And you feel like no worries. That was always my place.
For that whole hour, 2 hours, or whatever the case
about.
may be. Yeah, you ain't. It's just like you in your element. You having fun. You having genuine fun. And when you get to a certain age, bro, it ain't too much time where you can actually have genuine fun, where you can let yourself. You know what I mean? Especially in like the community we live in, and all that stuff that's
then
going
you got
on like
kids.
that. You got kids.
Kids take away from your fun because you always thinking about, I gotta get back to my kids.
Yeah.
So I can't be having that much fun. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Or
more.
if you got your kids, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be too off guard. You know what I'm
saying?
You gotta make sure
You
everybody
paid
good.
attention the whole time.
Yeah, you
know
gotta
what
make
I'm
sure
saying?
everybody good. You gotta get your ha-has and hoo-hoos, but you gotta stay on your toes too, because you never know what can happen. Not only saying what can happen to you, but the surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't always control every surrounding.
Right.
So
2 people could be going at it over there.
right, 2 people can go out there. You over here, man. Y'all just in the park chilling, and then
And trying to have fun.
and then whoop-de-whoop. But you know how it goes. So.
I think we on I think it's episode 10. I think it's episode 10. Episode 9 or 10. I think it's episode 10, I think. Avery Sherman podcast. It is me. It is him. It is I.
Interview. I've been trying to get on. Hey, I've been trying to get an interview for a minute. And bro finally was like, all right, man. He spent me like 10 times. So I was supposed to be on episode 1, really, if you think about it. He spent me 10 times, so it is what it is. Like, I ain't gonna.
Hey, this interview is supposed to be knocked out for sure.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna trip though. I ain't gonna say that we here. I'm geeked about it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to talk about though. You know, first episode you did, I probably didn't have that much to talk about, so it wasn't in the card. This time I got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
A lot.
In a pillar of the community, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The voice that needs to be heard, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So we gonna get started with some of the some questions that I have for this brother here. First, he is AD at West Middle School, athletic director, and you know what I'm saying? We'll definitely get some applause for that. We gonna dive right in, you know what I'm saying? Also, with being an athletic director, though, he got the clothing brand. You know, so you know I have to tap in with one of the hottest fashion designers in the city.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So let's dive right in. What made you want to start a clothing line?
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 and keep it funky. It's always been like something that I was like, I wonder if, you know what I mean? Even though when I was like in high school or whatever the case may be, it was like, I wonder if, you know what I mean? But that was never the biggest thing on my mind, you know what I mean? I was always trying to play football. I'm always trying to play football.
So you was always into fashion?
No, yeah, from out the gate.
But like more than just like, all right, I want to be fresh. Cause me, I'm into fashion.
I wasn't necessarily trying to be fresh, cause I ain't have it like that. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't have it like that or nothing like that. I just was, I just knew like I could design something.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always was like trying to be on like, remember them commercials, them event commercials, like, oh, if you can invent something, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo, woo. I always try to send ideas in. You know what I'm saying?
Type, okay.
And then I was just like, forget the clothes, whatever the case may be. And then during COVID, it came back around. Like everybody started doing the clothes and woo. And I ain't gonna lie, I seen a couple dudes like, oh, I'm selling this, and they got me. I bought like $40 worth of woo-woo. You know what I'm saying? And then the homies was buying like $40 worth of woo-woo. I'm like, I sat back and I thought, I'm like, dang, he just clapped us.
Right.
All of us. You know what I'm saying?
Hoodie, t-shirts,
hoodies, shorts, whatever the case may be.
Right.
And if he can do it, let me see if I'm creative enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays they be like, oh, I rode a wave or whatever the case may be, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
If the wave making me money, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing it my way, then let me ride it.
And I mean, what is it? Everybody, I mean, that's a funny statement to say.
Yeah.
As far as the thing as broad as clothes, you know what I'm saying?
As
like
far as
clothing
broad
and
as
food is essentials. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
that's like me. I'm coming out with these new cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who got cupcakes too?
right, but
Hey, but them cupcakes don't taste like my cupcakes.
that and their cupcakes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like they're gonna get bought and ate. They're always gonna be new if people want new
People
cupcakes
always gonna
24/7.
want
You know what I'm
cupcakes.
saying?
Exactly. People always gonna want clothes and woo.
But no, yeah. So I seen you from afar. I'm like, yeah, bro, pop the clothes on. I'm a little swag though.
Yeah.
A little swag. I was feeling. I'm like, okay, it's different. Vigorous grind. That sound different. You know what I'm saying?
Different. You know
So,
how
like,
I came up with it?
damn, I didn't took away from one of the questions.
Yeah.
That's the next question. What does VG stand for? But,
It's vigorous grind. Vigorous is strong, healthy, energetic, and forceful. You know, way of attacking anything. You know what I'm saying? So, however, we all live vigorous. We all live on the grind. You know what I'm saying? So, it's beneficial to any part of the world. If you in the schools, no matter if you in the hospital, no matter wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? Every day you wake up and you got energy. You know what I'm saying? Every day you wake up, you got a positive vibe. You know what I'm saying? And your mind's strong every day. You got to be strong every day if you're waking up, coming to work every day.
I'm reading this book. It's called Live Longer, Look Younger, and one of the words that they use in there is vigor.
Yeah.
Like the people have so much vigor. Like as they was older, the people still had a lot of vigor. You know what I'm saying? And so like I was like, you know,
A lot of energy, a lot of, you know.
right, and life to them. You know what I'm
Life to
saying? As they was in their 60s and 70s and 80s, they still
That's how I
had.
want to live, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of life to them. So
I be seeing like some 60, 80-year-old people, bro. It's all good. We gonna keep it rocking. I be seeing some 80-year-old, 60-year-old people though that really be living like that, bro. You go to Peak or you go to like these different places. No matter what they do, you know what I'm saying. But they in there every day at a certain time. You know what I'm saying. And they really working out. They just not in there just walking around. They
Right.
really lifting some weight.
busting
They
the
really-
sweat though.
Right. They busting
Getting
the
their heart
sweat.
rate up.
And you ask them, how old you? I'm 75. I'm dang.
Right.
I gotta live like that at 75.
Real.
You feel me? It ain't gonna happen if I ain't living like that now.
And I definitely did ran into the cats at the Y. You know what I'm saying, on the court.
Yeah.
Then old school, how old is you? 65.
65, still hooping,
Damn.
still shoot.
You
Whatever
know what I'm
the case
saying?
may be,
Shooting
yeah.
out there moving. I done ran into a couple of 40, 45-year-olds.
Still good.
Damn near still jumping high on them rebounds.
Still good.
You know what I'm saying? Getting up and down the court, ain't huffing and puffing.
Ain't huffing and puffing.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man.
It's all about how we living now, though, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? If we ain't living vigorous now, it ain't gonna be like that then. Because all these days, it's cool right now to do what you do and woo-de-woo-de-woo, but you gotta take care of yourself at the end of the day. You can do that too, but take care of yourself more than what you doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't let that overdo that.
Right.
If that's the case, then we all gonna be looking crazy when we get to 60, 70
Very
years.
detrimental,
You know
though,
what I'm saying? So that is what that is, you know?
All right, so. All right, so having been in the fashion and the clothes for over a year now.
Yeah. 3 years, yeah, like a couple days ago, matter of fact.
Right, 3.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Okay, so and a lot of time it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? over 1,000 days. How is everything you expected? Is it? Is you happy with your results, or is you?
It ain't everything I expected. It's really more though. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first started, I ain't expect nobody to fuck with me.
Okay.
I ain't expect nobody to. You know what I'm saying? If I could show you pictures of that junk, it was like I was drawing some junk and it was whack. You know what I mean? But when I turned it in and it came back out, I was like, yeah. But I always thought it was whack.
Right.
But now that I'm here after 3 years, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot smoother. You know what I'm saying? I know the game a lot more, and I still ain't made, you know what I'm saying, a lot of profit off of it because I'm still learning.
Right.
You know, I'm still learning the prices, I'm still learning the taxes and all that junk.
Right.
But by year 5, I'm gonna be rolling.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
Okay.
So by year 5,
So,
I'll be rolling.
It's more than what you expected in this. So what you would say, but in a good way or in a bad way?
In a good way, because like I say, I ain't expect people to actually gravitate to it like that. You know what I mean? And
it's a real strong brand, bro. I ain't gonna lie, especially with it's something that's really marketable. It's something that people gonna really want to get behind because that's really where I would like to say life is going. People want to be healthy and live right and be around for their kids as long as they can and still be able to do things with their kids for as long as they can, you know. So, and then it's swaggy, you know what I'm saying? It's fresh, it's athletic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
my boy say everybody think they live in Vigorous or they want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they not calling it Vigorous,
right?
But everybody want to live this way. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying I'm living completely vigorous, but I'm the face of it right now.
Right,
so,
right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. All right. Where do you see the VG brand 10 years from now?
It's gonna be a lot more to it. You know what I mean? And I can speak a little bit on it, but I ain't really one of those speaking into existence type dudes.
Okay.
I'm more so keep it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it low. But you know what I mean? It's a lot of other stuff we want to do. We want to do like little programs, like 7-on-7 teams, like for the VG sports and all that.
Okay.
We want to open up some gyms. This gonna be this on a higher scale though. You know what I mean? You say 10 years. You know what I'm saying? We only at year 3, so 10 more years.
But 10 more years, so that'd be 13 years in it.
It would be 13 years in it. This is where we want to be with it. It's so much more like we want to do. I seen this thing on Facebook where they had like a whole turf. And then they had a classroom, and then they was doing like weight training. They was doing all this. I kind of want to make like a VG Sports Academy. Almost.
Yeah, almost like what's in Florida, IMG.
Yeah,
that's
almost like IMG. That's how they started. You know what I mean? And it could be the same way. It could be VG Sports the same way, and that's 10 years from now.
Right,
you know
right.
I mean?
Okay. And I mean, I could definitely see it on some Nick 10. Jerseys, sponsors, something, you know what I'm saying?
It can happen, but
warm-ups, you know what I'm saying?
It can happen, bro. And the way it could happen, though, is just getting kids to buy into it, and then once they get on, they wearing it, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody else trying to see, like, dang, this is one of the top corners in the league.
Right.
What are you doing with this on? What's this?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they paying kids now, so they marketable.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Especially when my kids get up there, that's what they wear.
Then I feel like it's going to turn over to the adults. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be something like, you know, it's a little different from like, could you go grab me this Nike or this, whatever, but this is something that's somebody that where we from, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good meaning behind it. It's overly positive, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of parents are going to be willing to
you can market it anywhere.
And wanting to get behind it.
Yeah, you can market it anywhere, bro. Like from the blue collar culture, from the white collar, from anybody, bro.
Anybody.
Can't nobody say nothing bad about it. It was like, nah, it got that on there, so I don't want it. If you're not living a strong, healthy, energetic life, bro, then what are you doing?
The designs, I ain't gonna lie, the charged up batteries, the little health medicine bag things, first aid kits. I'm like, oh my God, the man is going crazy.
But I got with my boy though.
You was swagging, I ain't gonna lie.
My boy Black Rabbit. He be doing some designs, bro. He be going crazy.
For sure. I know Black Rabbit.
Yeah, he be going crazy on the design.
He nice.
Feel me? So I got with him, and we did the whole sports design. I got another design I want to throw to him. But we just switching it up, bro. And it's got my sleeves so long. I gotta wear these type of jackets to cover that junk up. You know what I mean? So I got a lot up my sleeve, man. And you can see it come out sometimes, but I got a lot up my sleeve when it comes to the designs and the more clothes that's coming.
Okay. What's the hardest part of starting a clothing line?
Man, the hardest part, and now that I look at it now with 3 years in, it shouldn't have been that hard if I listened to a couple people. The hardest part is listening, bro. Because when you get into
because you want to be so creative and have all your own ideas.
When it's not even that. When you get into the clothing line, bro, you automatically like, I'm gonna just do this shit my way. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna listen to nobody, and that's cool. But in certain aspects of it, bro, I should have listened to a couple other people.
But I think it's probably the little chip of I ain't trying to be like nobody else.
Not even necessarily like that because it was. I'm gonna tell you the situation. It was one of my homegirls. She do hair. She does sell hair. Kim. She do hair or she sell hair. My fault. She told me like 2 years ago. She like, well, you ain't got no Alibaba account. Nah. I'm like, what's that? Oh, you get all the clothes and they design everything for you for the low. You good. So man, you know me, because I'm difficult in the head. You know, I'm like, man, I got something going on right now. I get my clothes right here from the homie right here.
Right.
Yeah, but it was slow. It was taking me like 3 months to drop, you know what I'm saying, one drop. You know what I mean? I got on Alibaba, found my homie, and clank, 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 clank. Now I'm dropping whenever I want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, like I say, I maybe wasn't mature enough in year one to be able to drop when I want to, because I could have been dropping some huff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now that I'm 3 years in, I'm more surgical with the drops.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm actually sitting down, designing it, sending it to my little team.
People loving it.
Right.
It's getting
and then they
sold
sending
out.
it back.
You know what I'm saying?
And now, you know, I don't really have to spend my own money to break the clothes now. Now it's a pre-order. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got a 100% delivery rate. You know what I'm saying? If I don't, I'm gonna redo it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bid it back. But nobody never have not lost a package. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody.
Everybody got what they supposed to have.
Everybody got what they supposed to have.
For.
And if it didn't fit, we rearranged it and we got it back.
Right.
It's never like no. I don't really care about making the big bucks off of it right now because I'm trying to still get the culture. You know what I mean?
And build that.
Just whatever it is, just build the. Like when people come
continuity,
to me, right? When
with
people,
the customers,
right? People come to me and be like, "Bro, this didn't fit, bro." So you know what I mean? I could easily be like, "Bro, ain't no receipts."
Right,
what you mean?
right.
But I'm gonna make it work though,
Right.
because I know my homie in China gonna make it work for me.
And then 13 years from now, this is gonna be I would like for this to be a business where, just like at Walmart, if something wasn't the wrong size, you can come back and get your right size.
Exactly.
Come get your right size with me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never like one of them ones like, "Bro, you just gotta get it where you gotta get it." But that's what it is though, bro. It's all about, and then people always like, why you ain't got no website, why you ain't got no store yet? Because I still thrive on the personal contact with people right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could easily go get a website and I never have to deal with nobody.
Which is
know
where
what
it's
I'm
at,
saying?
but the personal contact is where it's at.
The personal contact for me right now is where it's at. You know what I mean? And if I get a store, that's cool too, but how often do you think I could be in that store? I'm gonna have to start hiring other people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But right now, I'm out the trunk with it, and it's a lot of personal contact, and I love it. You know what I mean?
Straight up, I could dig it. So basically, going just to double back on the question, the hardest part would be just taking advice the first time around.
Taking advice, and just letting people like, you know what I mean? Just really taking advice.
Letting that help come sometimes.
Letting that help come. Because sometimes it is
be
good
there.
help.
You know what I'm
It is
saying?
good help.
Be there
If you see somebody with a successful business and they letting you know, like, look, bro,
This what
watch
I
out
did.
for this, watch out for this.
Right.
You got to take that.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't mature enough to take that right now.
Right. So okay.
I wasn't either.
That's some good advice right there. All right. So if you wasn't doing a clothing line business, is there a business that you think you would be doing?
You know, I ain't gonna put no gyms out there, but there's some businesses out there that I'm still gonna put my hands in though.
Okay.
But it's some
There's
stuff
other
out
stuff going out there besides the clothes, huh?
Bruh, don't let the clothes fool you, bruh, because it's rocking right now. But to be a millionaire, to be whatever in there, you know what I'm saying? You have to have 7 different incomes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I got the AD, I got the clothes, and come on now, I'm lacking other income. So yeah, heck yeah, there's a lot of different avenues I'm about to go into. This ain't just, you know what I mean? But I ain't giving out I ain't giving out none of that, because there's some stuff y'all gonna see pulling up in Rockford that y'all ain't seen before, and all of a sudden it's gonna be a thing. You know?
Okay.
Keep them dumpsters dirty.
If you, all right, so you was talking about having a store.
Yeah.
So say, if you do, and when you do, say if you do and when you do want to,
Yeah.
do you see yourself just having like a one spot shop, like a one classic famous store, like people gonna have to be coming in from out of town to come to get to this store?
I mean,
like, or is it gonna be a franchise of them all around? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna throw them everywhere for everybody can have access to them.
You know, for a good 2 years, you can only get it from Rockford.
Right,
You can only
okay.
get it from Rockford. Like,
right.
if you ain't coming to that store, then it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Unless you dealing with the website,
the shipping and the
all
website,
that, whatever
right?
the case may be. But yeah, but I ain't from here though. You know, so
Right,
I gotta
right.
give back to my city too. So I gotta.
And
Make
that's
sure
what
they
I
got
was,
a store too.
and that's what I was thinking too, though. It's like I really don't exactly know. You down from Springfield as well?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
from Jacksonville. I'm from Jacksonville, Illinois, 217.
Okay.
I moved to Springfield for like 2 years. You know what I mean?
This is Jacksonville, Illinois.
It's in Jacksonville, Illinois. Yeah, it's got a couple colleges, or it did have a couple colleges. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a little Belvedere kind of town.
Right. But not saying, but just like, because you know Jacksonville, Florida, that's the Jacksonville you always hear of.
Or Mississippi.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah.
So,
But
dang.
yeah, it's in Jacksonville, Illinois. It's about that big, whatever the
Okay.
case may be. But yeah, that's where I'm from. I moved to Springfield for a couple of years, and then I moved up to Rockville when I was like.
And that's what I was gonna say too, though. Is like, well, you probably want to put the store where your home's at.
Yeah,
And then I was wondering, like, so where's I don't even think I got this question on there low key, but where's most of your shoppers at? Your home, or is it equal? You got your people where your hometown from,
Right.
or your new hometown? I'm knowing you probably doing a lot of shipping back to the.
Yeah,
to the,
I'm shipping crazy back to the crib.
To the crib,
Definitely
for sure.
ship crazy back to the crib. I really gonna have to say the crib probably really rock with me harder than Rockford, and that's just because
That's the crib, though.
Right, that's the crib. But I ain't gonna shit on nobody that got something going on down there. But Rockford got a lot of people with clothing lines. They got a lot of people, and Rockford ain't really gonna rock with you if you're not really from here. You know, I ain't got no family ties here, so it can't be like, I can't be like,
Rockford
oh yeah,
is definitely Rockford bias.
Rockford bias, you know what I'm saying? So I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm rocking with the shoes and the boo-boos.
Right.
I don't know them, you know what I'm saying? So it's more so like I'm here by myself and that's me. You know
But
what I'm saying? I'm rocking.
you got people copying you out here.
Yeah.
I seen your VG out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My boy was telling me the other day, what was it, the last
I went
week?
to Bro Crib, CB.
Yeah.
I was just for the order me something too.
Yeah.
I still need to place for your order.
Yeah. My boy went to, he said he was at the Aragana. He said he walked in, he said he seen a little shorty in the VG. He said he turned to the left, he see a little homie in the VG. He said then he turned to the right, he's a big dude with the VG. I said, bro, we was in there, and I wasn't even in there. You know, I was in the rooms, and then my homie, one of my homies, they be wearing their little VG. He was with, I can't even think of bro name, but he one of them dudes that's, he going to be like the mayor or something, or whatever the case may be. But my homie seen, he went down there like to support him. He had the VG jacket on. And I'm letting him know like, oh yeah, I'm in the room, but I ain't really in the room yet. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
VG in the room, but
For real?
he ain't in the room yet. You know what I mean? But this all just basketball players. We got the open gym going on. We got, matter of fact, basketball players got practice. Girls volleyball got open gym upstairs, so there's a lot of little commotion. But that's why we're here though, for the kids.
Yo, for sure. And then
for the kids.
it's character in the video. It's the ambience.
Yeah.
The background ambience. All right. All right. This is the last question on the ones that I had written out for you. So
We got a lot more to get into though. You know what I mean?
do you see yourself remaining a family or self company, or going corporate, being publicly traded? If you know what I'm saying, the brand grows super big, Nike wants you, Adidas wants you, partnerships and all of that. Do you see yourself taking it that big, or you just see yourself saying like, no, I'm gonna just keep this all me? And
I mean, I remember this. I was watching this Dame Dash interview. And he was like, he thought he was just so flyer than Ralph Lauren or Woody Woo Woo. But when Ralph Lauren walked past, he had the Ralph Lauren on. So Ralph Lauren walked past and laughed at him. He went home and like, what's so funny? Like he was thinking about what's so funny why Ralph Lauren was laughing at him and jumping. Right. So he called Ralph up or whatever. I don't know if he called him up or whatever the case may be, but he said Ralph was laughing at him because how you flyer than me and you wearing my jump? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like one day, if I'm at it, I'm gonna be flyer than all that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So what's the point of me partner up or doing whatever the case with them when I can be on the same level as them?
Okay, so then would you see yourself being publicly traded? Would you want to be a corporate company, or would you want to stay like a self or a mom and pop type?
Mom and pop. I like the mom and pop. We like the mom and pop.
For sure. That's the last of the interview style questions about the brand.
Yeah.
Tap in, like I said, I gotta place me an order. I didn't place me an order before we get up out of here.
Definitely.
And then
got something going on. But
you know,
the whole athletic director junk, man, that's really what, like VG, that's me. You know what I mean? That's my hobby. That's like my personal, like what I do to relax. You know what I mean? What I do to just get away from people or whatever the case may be. I might sit down there and, you know what I mean? I don't sketch out nothing because I ain't really that creative. You know, I can't draw and shit like that. But I might sit down and just think of ideas all day long. Write them down, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But being the athletic director, that's probably the most rewarding, you know what I mean, feeling ever, because what we grew up on was sports. You know what I mean? We grew up on playing every sport we could. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
And nowadays, that's not the case no more.
Speaking of every sport, baseball.
Yeah.
Dusty Baker was just saying that it ain't no black United States born player in the World Series, and I guess it's like the first time in like 70-some years. And I grew up, I played baseball.
That was my first sport.
That was my first sport too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about I know the people who was younger than me. I know how they was looking at baseball. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones younger than me that was growing up in the cities. You know what I'm saying? Now I had maybe a couple kids in the suburbs.
Right.
Young brothers, they was hip to the baseball. They was trying to get with it.
Right now, man.
But man, it's like that's where the bread at.
It's harder. That's a harder sport though. You gotta think
harder.
like you can go play football at your school, or you got 30 different motherfucking Pop Warner teams you can go play for.
Right.
You can go play basketball at your school, or it's 1,000 different basketball, you know what I'm saying, organizations you can go. You can go play all these other sports at your school, but when you look at middle school sports or you look at any development leagues, there is no development baseball. You know what I mean? Unless you go to like Roy Gal or all that, whatever. There's only 2 or 3 leagues.
Yeah, there ain't no leagues out here, especially out here. Like
it ain't no leagues in the inner city.
And well, I don't know about.
I don't know no baseball leagues. I can't speak for that. I don't know no baseball.
Well, I mean, I feel like in Chicago, it's definitely.
No, like in Rockford.
In Rockford, though, yeah, it's no baseball leagues out here.
No, you might find a couple of baseball players in the city.
Yeah, you know
but
what I'm saying?
as far as in Rockford, it ain't popular right now.
I don't know who you're playing for as a minor.
Right.
But the high schools do have baseball teams.
Right.
I don't think the middle schools got baseball teams.
But by the time you get to high school, bro, it's so hard to adapt to playing baseball by the time you get to high school.
Right, no doubt.
Them boys up there throwing 100
Yeah,
off
and that's what I'm saying. That's why I really don't know where y'all playing at. How did y'all even get into baseball in Rockford?
Exactly. So
you know, but
I mean,
it's the little private leagues.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna try to get me a baseball team.
$200, $300 to get on the team or something like that. Traveling baseball.
Right.
When I was growing up, it was park board baseball. $25 application fee at the max. You on the team. Got you a jersey.
I mean, probably the Rockford Park District, like T-ball or something, but I don't really see.
But see, you know, I ain't from Rockford either.
Right.
So I grew up playing my first baseball in Linwood, Linwood, Illinois.
Right.
Out there by
I know
Chicago a little bit. So we had, the little town of Linwood had damn near 6 to 8 teams
in baseball.
In baseball, one town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Springfield, that's how it is. They got like a whole little pizza league.
It was like a pizza league.
Like
we
Papa
all
John's,
sponsored by a different little community.
Yeah.
The corner store, Woo Woo's, the barbecue place.
But we got to get that going again, though.
You know what I'm saying?
We could do that, and we can do that right here. But DG got to sponsor it, or the barbershop, Manny's Barbershop got to sponsor it, or you know what I mean, have like a community league. That's easy to do. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people just don't think that's easy. Stuff like that ain't easy.
No,
that's not easy to do.
It's easy to do. The harder part is getting the minds together, I would say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dedication from everybody. You gotta have the same dedication. Like the parents gotta have the same dedication as the coaches. You know what I mean?
Well, that, and I feel like, so say the minds of the league, they could all want to do it, but then they gotta agree on how to do it.
You can just really get a plan together and send it to the park district.
That
let
too.
let
and
their minds figure it out.
Let them figure it
You
out.
know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But it definitely need to be some more youth sports out here outside of the school system.
Yeah.
Period. Because like I said, it was park board everything for me as a shorty. When I moved to Minneapolis, it was park board basketball,
still.
park board baseball, park board football.
The thing I would say though,
traveling, all of that too, if you want to get extra with it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
The thing I would say though is have more leagues, but don't compete with the school leagues though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why
it
don't you
should
have
be
a spring football season?
Yeah.
That's all the kids that don't run track. All right, you play in the spring football season.
And that's what Park where football was up there.
Right.
It was during the
Opposite
summer.
seasons of what?
Oh no. Okay, so wait, 5th grade. I don't think there's no school. I think middle school football, 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay, that's cool.
Right.
But you can start football 4th grade, 3rd grade if you want.
Right.
If you want.
Because ain't no elementary
And the
school.
park board should be out there for that option.
Yeah, they got
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Which
But I'm
was
saying,
Booker, I guess. And,
right, yeah, they got that. But I'm saying, like, these new 7-on-7 leagues is perfect because it's football, but it's not during the same time as football.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So kids ain't not playing for their school.
Right,
and they want
right.
to play for
Yeah,
whoever.
yeah. Definitely don't have the leagues competing with the school leagues.
No,
for
heck
sure.
no. Because it should be like, oh, we playing over here, but wait till I see you in school ball, it's on. You know what
Because
I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to think, right. I'm trying to think, all right. So when I was playing park league, that was competing with the school league.
Yeah. It was
It
during the
was.
same time. So you
But-
was like, no, I ain't playing for my school.
Yeah, I was playing for,
Lincoln.
but
I'm
whole
gonna play for
time
Booker.
I should have been playing for my school because that would have taught me to be a student athlete at the age of
That's my whole-
6th grade,
yeah.
instead of it popping up on me in freshman year. Like I can't play unless my grade is good. Like I've
Right.
been playing all this time. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say, like, it's nothing wrong with the junior Pop Warner leagues or nothing like that. But at the same time, the communication
during
got
the
to be
summer.
there. Oh yeah, it got to
Or
be.
the spring or
And if
something.
y'all is, who really controlling the grades aspect and who really controlling the behavior? Because it'd be a lot of, I ain't gonna say no other team name, but it'd be a lot of kids that'll walk through here and be bad as heck all through the week and would never play on our team because of their behavior.
Right.
But
You finna go shoot up for Booker
You
or
finna go shoot
Northwestern?
up for
Like, hey,
whoever
go
can-
crazy.
yeah, go
Everybody
crazy.
gonna cheer him on.
yeah, my little baby
You know what I'm
gonna be a
saying?
stud. He gonna be a
And
star.
which is good that the support is there for him, and it's good that he's excelling in the sport. But one of the hardest and biggest things for our community, I for sure feel like, is learning the idea of being a student athlete. You got to be the student first before you the athlete, because you can't get on the field.
Because everybody ain't
You don't got the
Fred,
grades.
everybody ain't James, everybody ain't Dean, everybody ain't Big Rob.
And
Everybody
as you
ain't,
grow older, you're
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
learn that the education is what's gonna carry you through life.
Yeah.
More than these.
Bro, the little education I got me in these halls. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And the education I got me in these halls, and me being in these halls gonna give me more education.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because they gon', bruh, if they see the potential in you as a worker, then they gonna get you to the highest levels that they can get you, because that's what they need around here. They need more positive black males. You know what I mean? And not only black males, black females as well. So they can show it that you ain't gotta be. You can be a teacher. You can be a whatever the case may be, and still hold your own, a counselor.
And
whatever
really,
the case
I ain't
may
gonna
be.
lie, I feel like that's really like a field that more of our people need to be in, because it's like these is our kids.
Right. Right. We ain't got enough black.
These is our kids. This all up and through these schools.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The people with the bread, they send their kids to private schools to be raised by their friends.
Right.
And by their
Be
peers.
raised by their friends.
by their peers' parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But
it's like,
now I mean, here, I can only speak for here, but we got a lot of people who on the staff that actually live in the community, you know, and that's the most important part.
Right.
Because, like, we understand what's going on.
with the kids.
You can't
right.
you can't tell me, I don't know, little boo-boo who shot boo-boo-boo, but you ain't gonna be in here talking about that.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? We understand what's going on. So, but if somebody that's outside the community will walk in and hear some of the language, they'll be lost.
Flabbergasted.
You know what I'm saying? They be lost because they don't know who Boo the Boo is. They don't
Right.
know who 2 to 2 is. And then when they hear it, it's like, man, they just gibberish.
Right,
We know
right.
exactly who Boo the Boo them is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Boo the
And
Boo
we
them not gonna come up to the school.
and we
ain't going
understand that you
far.
may be hurt from the past or scared that
Right.
something could continue, but you're in a safe zone right now.
The biggest thing I be wanting to tell kids, like, bro, I know they beefing outside here, but you ain't got to beef with him because they beefing out there.
Right.
When y'all in here, bro, y'all can be cool.
Right.
Ain't no reason why y'all can't be
That's
cool. Whatever
crazy.
the case may be.
That's crazy. That's an interesting topic, because I was somewhat going through that with my daughter, just with some just being
Some back in the day stuff.
back in the day stuff, and then
Yeah.
the kids is involved, and the
Right.
kids is at play now. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And it's just like,
That's why I say
let the kids be kids, man. The kids
Exactly.
have nothing to do with nothing, you know, for sure.
That's why I say when you become a dad, bro, you gotta watch it, because a lot of the stuff that you did gonna fall on the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because of whoever you might have hurt in middle school or something like that, he might have a kid. His kid might be bigger than your kid now. You know what I'm saying? Your kid still got to deal with the stuff you did. So that's why I always tell people, if we ever had any smoke with each other, hey, you got it, nigga.
Right.
Because it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm on some different jump. I'm on some. I gotta be able to walk around Rockford freely.
Right.
I can't be walking around with
experiencing things with the children.
Right. I can't be walking around with no gun. I can't be walking around with none because we might not. I might bump into one of the parents or something that you know what I mean. They dapping, giving up hugs, and they. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's a weird conversation then.
Right.
Now it's like, what you doing? Or whatever the case may be. But you want to be able to get to the point where you can walk around your own city free as hell. You don't got to worry about nobody mugging you. You can see the dudes you used to have problems with and still be like, what up, boy?
Hey,
you know, that's what it is,
and
though.
That's right. Because it's part about maturity and growing up and understanding really what we had going on back then was part of just being young and not having the intelligence and the wisdom
to talk it out.
Maturity to talk it out or move past it, you know?
Right. I definitely don't got. I wake up every day and tell myself I ain't got to smoke with nobody. No. There ain't not a place in Rockford where I can't go and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't home belong. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then working at West now, I feel like that's gonna give me the tap in to this side of town. You know, I've been on the east side forever. I've been on over there forever. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody over there. Right. But now, you know, I work here. I'm getting the vibes with these kids and you know, they parents. Now when I'm going down to whatever down the street on Rockland, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm looking over my shoulder or whatever the case may be. When I go down whatever the case may be, the fairgrounds and all that area, all them kids come here. Right. So when they see me, it's always, what up, Mr. Williams? Or they call me Mr. Shiesty. What up, Mr. Shiesty? What up? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And that make their parents be like, oh, what up? You know what I mean? Pops might have been looking at me crazy last week because he ain't know me. Right. But now his kids running up to me like, what up? Ooh, they giving me love. Pops got to give me love. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And he could have not liked me back in the day. Right. But you see how you touching the shorties in the community. Yeah, that's another That's another thing though. It'd be like a lot of cats that I used to have problems with back in the day. They got kids now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They kids don't know me because obviously Pops ain't at the crib talking like, hey, this that punk. Pops ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I impact their kids, you know what I'm saying? And then they go home, they're like, yeah, Mr. Williams, woo. We have a little sporting event or whatever the case may be, and I'm Mr. Williams. Right. And he like, Mr. Williams. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of shaking up and a lot of like, man, what's up? I appreciate what you doing for my kid. For and it's never like, hey, dude, remember when whatever the case may be, it's never that. It's always, I appreciate what you was doing for my kid. And then, because you probably catch wind of who they dad is before they catch wind of who you is. And that make me wanna extend my arms even more though. Right, and that's gonna be received, like you said, how it's being received. Like, I appreciate what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be well respected, you know, like, because, I mean, I feel like maybe growing up in my day would have been the obvious, like, kids ain't got nothing to do with nothing that we had going on. That's obvious. But this day and age, for a person to still hold that character, I applaud that, respect it a lot. Like, oh, you didn't hold it against the kid either? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be easy. I could easily do that, though. You know what I'm saying? I could easily do that. And I feel like it do kind of happen out here. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we need to get away from or not. And like you said, that's what you lead by example with. Yeah, that's the best way to get, you know what I mean? And you don't even got to squash beef like that. Beef gonna automatically be squashed. When he go home, and they like, oh yeah, Mr. Williams, that guy. And then they leave, and then they like, well, Mr. Williams. And then they all go somewhere and they see Mr. Williams. It's like, yeah, all right, cool. Right, straight up. Because they know. My son happy. Make my kid happy. The parents know, like, I can easily be on that. Cool, but you ain't doing that. And I wouldn't do that because that ain't my character. You feel me? That ain't it. I don't care what you did as a parent, what you did as an adult. The youth kids, the kids. Because they precious, you know what I'm saying? They precious. And as long as we keep their ass precious, that's what they gonna grow up to be, precious. Right. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's what it is. Straight up, bro. Honestly, I wanna get into education. I wanna be I mean, this is something that I thought about, like, as far as like what do I love? I love helping people the most. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I probably wanna be a teacher. You know what I'm saying? A history teacher. High school level though, because I used to always say I don't got the patience for the little ones. It's not that hard. But the shorties is a little bit more mature nowadays, and they in the bag of, man, I'm trying to get to a bag. You know, like you might hear Avery talk about, I'm trying to get me an NIL deal, like, and you could get that next year almost, shorty. You know what I'm saying? You get that this year. If you know what I'm saying. So it's really, it's a different world right now, and I might be a little bit willing to
step down with the youth. But I know the youth of my day, no, I'm not dealing with our little crazy, impatient cartoon watching selves. It just wasn't there. But
nowadays, I feel like, because there's a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs and it's trickling down to the kids.
Definitely. And they seen it. Like, I couldn't watch LeBron go through his workouts. The shorties could go watch LeBron Summer League work. They can go on NBA Network. They air the practices sometimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Live NBA practice. You know what I'm saying? LeBron go on his YouTube channel. He probably got a few workouts what he did that helped him out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a YouTube channel to go watch Randy Moss. How did Randy Moss work on this?
We had that until like late in our career, and then by that time it was like,
just wasn't used to watching somebody else work out and then getting an idea from it. You know what I'm saying?
I did that though.
But
I was definitely doing that.
They got it, and I'm happy for it. And I ain't like, I know. It's some cats like, damn, the college players getting paid. Now we didn't get paid, or we started the what's the name for that? We went
too late.
But you can't be salty about. I'm happy that it's the way it is.
Late. I be wanting to sponsor me a little athlete like Shorty Love. Yeah.
You nice.
You feel me? Because at this point, that's the one of the biggest money makers right now is sponsoring these dudes. Because if they gonna go to the league and they wearing like whatever the case may be, they wearing like Yo sleeve or Yo shiesty mask, and they get on, everybody gonna be wearing that. Everybody wanna know what Sauce Walker be wearing.
Facts.
Everybody wanna know what so and so be wearing.
Man, speaking of Sauce, man, the boy is.
Hey, he good. I like him.
You fucks with him?
Yeah, but you know me, I don't give no credit where it ain't if it ain't Philly. So.
Okay. Facts. You Slay. You been up there. Hey, Slay.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? Bradbury.
Hey man, Slay man.
We got the best.
He a little nice, man.
We got. Like we used to have.
He was in Detroit autumn years.
Yeah.
It was like.
We used to have the worst.
You didn't even think about him. I ain't gonna lie. Like he was nice that whole time. I never was understanding why Detroit was always low key a little tougher than what they should have been.
Right.
He
was nice
over there taking the court.
Their defense was good though. Now it's the opposite. Their offense is real good and their defense is not good at all. But
I can give Slade Jr. his props. I ain't gonna lie.
Philly 8-0. No, we forgot to say that in the interview. Philly is definitely 8-0.
They definitely 8-0.
And I ain't know. I wish I pulled my sleeve up. I ain't know just now fan. It's been tatted.
No, bro, been a Philly diehard.
It's been tatted.
He's been a Philly diehard. I remember a couple years back when we seen y'all in the playoffs. We was talking that noise to each other.
Big noise. What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? I think we gonna match up again this year in the playoffs.
You think?
Yeah, cause we 7-1, 6-1. Y'all 8-0.
We like
Vikes.
Oh yeah, we smacked y'all. Remember that?
Yeah, but we beat y'all that regular season.
We beat y'all this year, y'all. This year.
No.
How y'all get that 7-1?
Oh yeah, we did play y'all this year.
Yeah, how y'all get that 7-1?
Oh, so it's gonna be revenge then, right?
Revenge. Y'all gonna get
no, because look. When y'all had Foles, y'all had Nick Foles.
Yeah.
We played y'all in the regular season. We smacked y'all.
And beat y'all in the playoffs.
And then y'all beat us in the playoffs at y'all crib though. And I think we beat y'all at our crib in the regular season. Yeah.
Super Bowl.
So where did we play y'all this year? We played y'all in Philly, and we lost.
I'm not sure.
Y'all came to our crib and beat us.
I don't know. I know we beat y'all though.
I think we lost at y'all crib. Yeah, we lost at y'all crib on Monday night.
It wasn't no close games around.
It was a night game in Philly.
Midwest until it was Indiana and the Bears.
It was a night game in Philly. We lost. All right, so we gonna catch y'all back
in the playoffs, man.
In the playoffs at our crib somehow.
No, we ain't know.
Y'all gonna have a better record. Division, huh?
Yeah, we gonna have a better record. So y'all about to come see us.
Who was good? The Eagles. I mean, the Cowboys.
Cowboys good.
Is they give y'all some problem at the end of the season? Is y'all schedule getting any tougher?
No. No.
Damn.
We could really go.
Hey, shout out my boy Jalen Hurst. That's my dog. Man. That's my dog right there. Since he was a freshman at Bama, that's my dog.
That boy just be like.
And he went through everything, bro.
Lost his spot.
Boom. Okay, hold on. Let me get better. First year.
Them that win the Heisman at Oklahoma.
Well, he was but so this is third year, ain't it? Because did he sit behind somebody for the first year at the Eagles?
Carson Wentz, yeah.
Okay, sat behind Carson. Okay, boom. Got in that first year.
Went all right.
Was decent. Had the good line. Had the good running game.
Second year he go to the playoffs.
So what this is? This year 3 or 4?
Third year.
Okay, right. So I'm feeling like this year he came out. I thought he went and worked on his passing like
I mean, he got the weapons though.
Over, but no, I'm saying like his reads. He way more like he way more QB-ish with it.
Look when he came in, he ain't have no real weapons. Though.
Right.
When he came in,
that's what still said.
I mean, they had Alshon Jefferson. No, he wasn't even there then.
Deshaun Jackson?
No, I mean they ain't have him either. Well, I'm thinking he was there in like 2017, but he wasn't there in 2017. I do the math. He wasn't there.
Yeah. But that's what they said. Because they was saying like, oh, if he don't perform with AJ Brown, but like, hold on, like, okay, yeah, he got to perform with AJ Brown. Y'all got him a good weapon, but this is first time having a real dog.
Yeah, he got a lot of dogs now though.
But I guess maybe how he showed himself last year with not that much weapons.
He did all right.
I was expecting like, we get you this boy. We want to see the. So they showed Donovan McNabb coming through. I was looking like, is Jalen Hurts better than Donovan McNabb?
Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you. If he get to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But McNabb was that dude though. And I'll say McNabb was that dude in the sense that we had Steve McNair,
Michael Vick.
we had Vick, but bro, McNabb was the only passable back quarterback who you could count on to be like,
he used to bomb that bird.
he gonna throw it. He could throw it good. He was the first. I mean, Steve McNair, him and Steve McNair. I mean, Warren Moon and all of them too, though. But I'm talking about our days are coming up.
Right.
Dante Culpepper he had Moss. If it wasn't for Randy Moss, Moss made half of Dante Culpepper's career. Chris Carter, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, McNabb had James Thrash, Freddie Mitchell. Like, these are the best of his receivers. You look like a Black Tom Brady if you ask me. Like,
hey, that's funny.
But then when he got T.O. and that was weird to me. Then you got the T.O. and he got nervous and throwing up on the Super Bowl and all of that. Like, maybe he just never expected to get to that level in his career. Like, with how you know how it be. You know, like I don't know. I just felt like maybe McNabb it was a time period where was like, is we even gonna continue to get black quarterbacks?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
none in the league for a minute.
Like, because none of them, in my opinion, was being able to be able to pass. Like Vic, they was just holding Vic down off his running ability. Yeah, he had the rocket, but
off that dog stuff too.
No, but I'm saying as far as like they was giving the reason he stayed around so long in Atlanta without being able to really be back there to read the defense efficiently and make all the proper passes and keys. Because his running ability.
Right.
When his best passing days was in Philly.
That's what I thought too.
When he learned how to read the defense better.
Right. That's what I thought.
But he had the rocket arm in Atlanta. He could still make any throw, tight window, all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was going off. Like, he can make all these throws. Yeah, he can, but he's not reading the defense properly. And now I feel like that's my kind of theory with the black quarterback in football is that we've yet to have the pure passing black quarterback.
Right. They
Jacoby
can't run,
Brissett.
but pass.
Well, I won't even say they can't run, but he can run, but he knows the position he playing and only use the running as what it's supposed to be used for. And there we go. We coming in with Jalen Hurts.
That's what you've been explaining the whole time.
We coming in with Jalen Hurts, and that's why I said McNabb to Jalen Hurts was like a nice little passing of the torch of I know how to pass the ball. I know how to pass the ball. I know how to be a real quarterback. I'm not just out here running around and y'all scared of my running and y'all leaving me some passing lanes. No.
Right.
I'm out here reading y'all. Oops, you're not over there where you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Let me hit him. You know what I'm saying? Steve McNair, like I said, I don't feel Dante Culpepper was ever the pure passer type. He just had Moss was doing a lot of just throwing it up to Moss. I don't feel like he was reading the defense all that much. Not to knock on Dante, that's my boy.
I can't even think about like Dante Culpepper. I was watching football back then, but I wasn't like knowledgeable of football. You know what I mean? So I just see this shit on TV.
Man, all he doing is Moss.
I mean, I watched the highlights and all that.
Oh wait, Carter across the middle. Okay, got you. Bing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moss. Jay Greed. You know what I'm saying? But then like who else we had though really? We had my boy Pete, black quarterback named Pete something. Played for the Bengals, played for the Panthers. He was a good passer. He married one of the Braxtons too. Like they got that little commercial. But that's why I give it to McNabb though, man. McNabb held it down.
The Bengals I remember is T.J. Houshmandzadeh, Chad Ocho.
Yeah, he was a quarterback. He went to Bengals.
Terrell Owens was over there for the Bengals for a minute too.
For a hot minute.
Funny as hell.
Funny as hell. That was
like
crazy.
a season.
That was decent though. I was like, man. Ocho and T.O. same team.
With what was that, Carr?
Yeah.
Was that Carr? Mm-hmm. No, was that quarterback? Carr?
No, Palmer.
Palmer, that's what it was.
Carson Palmer.
That's what it was.
You know? But
that's funny.
So I just want us to be, because my thing is, we never learn how to read the defense because we run it every time.
Right.
And then the way the game is going now, they encouraging us, run more, get up out of there.
That read option jump.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we never developing them the right way. But then when you get to the NFL, which I feel like it's working a little bit more now, the read options and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was the biggest thing. Like, why don't the option work in the NFL? They're too fast. And they are. I still feel like the speed at the NFL still slows up all that running stuff. Like Lamar, even like right now, Lamar only averaging, which is the highest though,
right.
Averaging 68 a game for his career.
I think right now, the quarterbacks got more elusive because you got to think on that RPOs and all that. You got to read the DN. You know what I'm saying? And then you got that pitch option.
Right.
Now you got the keep option. Now you can throw that bit now.
Right.
So it's a lot, like you reading like different levels and all that.
So you think it got a little bit harder for the defense?
I think it got a little bit harder.
The old school triple offense,
right?
The old school triple option.
Because once you see the triple option, you can crash down.
Right, you just crash down. That's all you gotta do with the old school triple option. Just crash down. Everybody can come flying down.
But if you think about it, in the old NCAA, that was always the option to do that. But you could never.
They would never do it.
They would never do it.
And that's the thing, like you said.
Triple option pass or whatever the case may be.
So they crashing down. Like you said, the quarterbacks got more loose. Now I can. You feel me? I already faked him. Now it's gonna go. But you coming crashing down heavy. Stop on a dime on you. Hit receiver. Because nobody was guarding him. Y'all all crashing down. Right.
Because they saw you running. But
it is deadly. That dude RPO is deadly.
It's harder for the old lineman too.
It's harder for the old lineman though.
You can't go downfield.
Right.
If he start running, then y'all still back there, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's what you see on Madden. Like, why do I keep getting these man downfield penalties when I play with the Eagles?
The lineman and went down 2 yards down the field.
Or the Chiefs.
Right. Exactly.
I'm like, this is a new thing right here. Illegal man downfield 5 times.
They calling that on Madden though.
They calling that on Madden, right?
Now, but
and you would almost never catch it on Madden, really, but it's getting called on Madden.
Because that's the thing now.
Yeah,
you know
the RPO plays straight up.
Definitely.
Hey, I was here with the man, big man on campus, AD West Middle School.
Yeah.
You knew where to contact you for the VG? How they get the VG?
Yeah, right now, man, it's on Facebook. I do a lot of the hand-on-hand contact, really. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like no website or nothing like right now. So you got
I'm on the book.
You got a Facebook. You got an Instagram. All you gotta do is type in VG on Google, Vigorous Grind on Google. It will pop up on that thing. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the case may be, man, just get in tune. If you can get in tune with me, you can get in tune with the VG. Whatever the case may be.
Tap in. Get what y'all need.
I'm gonna say V's up till I freeze up.
These up till I freeze up. Hey, we're gonna be back with another episode. Appreciate everybody who be tuning in. Continue to rock with my podcast and check out the episodes. And until next time.
Oh my mama.
The Avery Sherman Podcast.